Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm JimmyJam and today we're going to talk about a thing called hygiene and how not everyone has a grasp on this thing called hygiene. Now, from my childhood, I have a tale to tell you. It's very gross. It involves excrement, feces, poop, very nasty hygiene. And some of you are going to take some pointers away from this of how to not smell like butt and how to smell pleasant and not like butt. Here, you better sip forth from the life juice of this, my flagon, power flagon. I'm like a fucking baby. Okay, so this friend of mine had a very peculiar smell. I didn't know what this smell was, but it was just him. I'm going to name him Pedro, just for the heck of it. And Pedro smelled very bad. It was bad, peculiar, but bad. Didn't know what it was until now. Butt. Smelled like butt. But let me just give you some examples of this poor boy's hygiene. One time, we were hanging out. He was a very avid Halo fan. Very into it, right? Wants to be a professional Halo player. Well, one time he died. I think it goes up to you have a 15 second respawn, but I think he had an 8-second respawn, something like that. But it was at least no more than 15 seconds. I don't remember exactly, but he really had to go to the bathroom, right? So he was waiting, he was playing. You get more anxious, and it's like, oh god, I gotta go. He finally dies, right? Slams down the controller, runs, it's just around the corner, runs into the bathroom, right? Before, I shit you not, he made it in that chair with the controller in his hands before he respawned. Now think about that. He had enough time to put down the controller, get up. He was a big guy. I forgot to mention that. This dude was at least pushing over 300, right? So he's a big guy. Gets up, runs to the bathroom, sits down, has enough time to do his duty, wipe, get up, run back into the room, and sit down, pick up the controller. In 8 seconds. Less than 8 seconds. He tells me, I ask him, I'm like, how the hell did you poop so fast? He tells me he didn't wipe. Okay. Now just imagine. Imagine his cheeks screaming from terror. This horrid smell that just must be just... How does a person not care about that? But my second example makes the first one even worse. One time, he's over my house. We were 17 at the time when we stopped hanging out. So this is probably when he was 15, 16. He comes over to my house, says he needs to use the bathroom. Okay. He comes out. A couple minutes later, my mom tells me, I don't know if he left at this point maybe or something, but she waited till he wasn't around to tell me that he went everywhere. He pooped everywhere. Everywhere on the seat. She's like, how did he do this? I tell her, I don't know. How am I supposed to know his how he poops? Come on. But it was everywhere. She cleaned it up before telling me, so I didn't get to actually see. But we theorized, I don't know, did he release before he fully sat down? I'm sorry I'm going into this kind of detail, but I feel like it's important to drive the freaking point home, don't you think? How does a person do this? Whatever. Third example, people. Third example. And why it's all poop related, you got me. But the third example is the worst of all. We go camping, right? We go camping. They have one set of decent shower/bathrooms in the center, but we're on the outskirts of the camping ground. We find an outhouse. It's a double outhouse, right? He goes in one side, and he poops, I guess, And I'm waiting outside. He tells me there's no toilet paper. So I go on the other side. There's no toilet paper on that side either. We didn't bring any. There's nothing we can do. And it's a very kind of like long walk from where our campsite was. So I wasn't going to just leave him there. So I tell him to use his boxers. What else are you supposed to do? Use some socks or use your boxers and just throw them out. Make the sacrifice. He did that. He used his underwear. What I did not know is this. Later that night, we go into our tent. It was just me and him. We shared a very, very large tent, which we were lucky about. We go inside. He goes in first. I follow him. There was a smell that it made you want to vomit instantly when you walked into this tent. And I was like, dude, what the hell is this smell? He's like, oh, remember when I pooped and I had to use my boxers? Yeah, they're right over there. He put them in a bag, tied it up, and threw it in the corner of the freaking of the tent. I'm so baffled right now. I can't even say words. Isn't that? I'm like, dude, throw it out. Like, why would you keep it? Why would you just not throw it in the woods or something? Screw the littering. I don't just get him out of here. He would not touch it. He thought it was funny that I was agonizing over it, which in hindsight was hilarious. Still disgusting. He wouldn't touch it. I had to pick this thing up and I just threw it in the outskirts of like where the tree line was. And I think he, like, the next day he went and threw it out properly or something, but I'm exhausted right now just thinking about this crap. Ha! Ha! No pun intended. But seriously, a hygiene problem like that shouldn't be. It shouldn't exist. It should not exist. If you're a poopy kind of person, take care of your crap, man. Just, how does your whole room smell like poop and butt? How? How does it? But everything. What do you just like rub it on everything? What? Tell me. Yeah, he doesn't know anything. I don't know. Leave a comment down below of have you had any friend like this? Are you like this? If you're like this, you smell bad. But yeah, that's all I have for today, guys. That's all I have. I'm drained from reliving that experience. But what you guys can do for me to revitalize my life juice is subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can see new episodes of JimmyJam every weekday at 8 a.m. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, son. I'm outie.